Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are all well. Today's topic is about absolute and relative error. Before starting the video, I request all my friends to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Let's go to today's topic. We have different sites open. Let's take a look at one of them. Absolute and relative error concept, formula and solve. Example: what is absolute and relative error? Absolute error is the difference between the true value and the measured value. Relative error is the absolute error expressed as a percentage of the true value. Define absolute error. The absolute error is the difference between the measured value and the actual value. Absolute error formula: the absolute error is the difference between the measured value and the actual value. The absolute error is always positive. Absolute error example: the absolute error is the difference between the true value and the estimated value. For example, if you measure the length of a room and get a measurement of 10 feet, but the true length of the room is 12 feet, then the absolute error is 2 feet. Classification of absolute error: 1. Absolute error is equal to actual value minus measured value. 2. Absolute error is equal to difference between the actual value and the predicted value. Relative error definition: a relative error is a measure of how close a measured value is to the true value. Relative error is expressed as a percentage of the true value. Relative error value: relative error is a measure of the size of the error in a measurement relative to the size of the measurement itself. Relative error is always expressed as percentage. Relative error formula is a measurement of the size of the error is a measurement relative to the size of the measurement itself. Relative error is always expressed as a percentage. Relative error, for example, same measurement, the length of a room to be 10 feet. His friend Johan measures the same room to be 9 feet. The relative error is Sam's measurement is 1 by 10 or 10%. Relative error as a measure of accuracy. The relative error is a measure of accuracy of a measurement. It is defined as the absolute value of the difference between the measured value and the true value divided by the true value. The true relative error is always positive. Absolute error and relative errors in numerical analysis. Absolute error is defined as the difference between the true value and the estimated value. The absolute error is always positive. Relative error is defined as the difference between the true value and the estimated value divided by the true value. The relative error is always between 0 and 1. Absolute and relative error calculation. Example: absolute error. The absolute error is the difference between the estimated and actual values. Absolute error is equal to estimated value minus actual value. Relative error. The relative error is the absolute error divided by the actual value. Relative error is equal to absolute error divided by actual value. Billion in rupees conversion solved. Example and FAQs. Class number pattern explanation tabs. Nature of roots, property of whole number, property of determinant, semiconductors, inequalities, theorem of triangle. I hope you like the video. See you in our next video.